As you guys just saw, we just painted the garage, and that is step one of getting our home gym set up. And there's a bunch of steps, but the order that you do it in is very, very important. So for example, if you get the equipment in first, you might miss a bunch of spots because like it's hard to like paint around corners and stuff, and which is why when we moved all of our stuff into the garage, I told everyone, hey, you got to keep everything at least 2 feet away from the wall. So the specific order matters a lot. So our step one is laying down the paint. Step two is going to be mirrors and decal. Step three is the flooring. That way we don't get any paint on the flooring, and any paint that does land on the concrete, we can cover it up with the rubber mats. So that's why you want to work from pretty much like the basis and the deepest of layers to the most surface, and then finally at the end we get the equipment in, then everything looks super nice. As well as you know, my garage is also a place for storage, as you guys saw in the LA house. So I also wanted to paint the entire garage before we even set up the shelves and start, you know, pushing the safe towards the wall and everything like that. Because once you have everything set up, including like Gio's Tesla charger, then if you want to paint around it, then the job just looks Mickey Mouse and it looks bad. And with such a dope looking house like this, I want to make sure everything looks clean, looks like the builder did it itself. So before we put anything in place, I wanted to get everything painted first before we even move on to anything else. And I'm really happy with step one. So now the mirror guy is going to come, I think, in a few days, and then the decal person is going to come. Of course, you got to put a big ass Barbell Brigade, because this is, I'm going to call it Barbell Brigade 1.5, where it's not quite 2.0. It's not a full-on gym, but it is our home of gym away from home. So why are you so excited? You have the happiest face ever.
Yeah,
more
we're
than
finally
a wedding
gonna make
day.
our house look good.
Okay.
Where I'm working with the awesomest professional interior designer who will remain nameless until she's comfortable.
Okay.
But she's fucking rad, and she's here right now.
Yeah.
And you'll see some of her hands and stuff in the B-roll. She's got really cute hands. Look at those hands.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
that Vanna White.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just gonna sort and look at materials and see how we can
What are these
make this
fabrics
house
for,
look
though?
dope. What is this for?
So these are options for drapery. We have some other pillow fabrics.
Oh, cool.
This is all for the great room and for the den.
Okay.
And this is where all the fun begins. So we're gonna start with a base, neutral base, which is great. We're gonna pop in the color, like love pops of color. This is gonna make everything just so amazing.
I love it.
So when we get to the layers, we start with that base coat, just like paint. Start with that base coat, make it great, make it neutral. Then you add in those layers that make it great and fun. Not too much, just enough. And then you can always switch it out later if you want to get rid of something. But I really think that this is gonna be fly. This is amazing.
I love it.
So this was, I was thinking some type of an art piece that would shine the light through.
Yeah.
I know, like, even on the front door, you could do a film, you could do something, but I think it could be an art piece that just shows almost a prism effect. Yeah. So I really would like to do that. And
What about like on the top window? And it might like come down.
That's what I think would be really cool. Now, that's something we need to play with, because
Okay.
it could be, I mean, the sun here is so freaking bright.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to be overwhelming.
Okay.
So I was thinking maybe it's, you don't have a J-box up at the entry.
Yeah.
You could do a hanging mobile that you could have this type of
Yeah.
acrylic and glass, and it could be just wrap. Just enough. Because I feel like that could be like, but I want that effect. I want the color.
Yeah.
Because if we do have this neutral base,
Yeah.
you have all this neutral coloration in here, this would be really the money shot.
I'm in it.
Okay.
I'm in it. I'm
Fabulous.
still with you.
Fabulous.
You haven't lost me.
Fabulous. Okay, so then, if we have a layer of this, now I saw you had some rugs.
Something similar.
Which is like, it's totally very similar. So I don't want to.
But I don't have to keep it either, but.
Similar that you know what I mean? But I guess it's kind of your style. I didn't even know.
I didn't even realize, because I never went into the room that this table was in.
It is kind of ugly though. I don't know.
That one or this one?
That one, because I chose it.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Okay.
Okay.
If it works, it works. Look at that.
So I truly believe like this is the right area for this. I love the location of the pool table, where it is now.
Yeah,
I think
it's a good call.
It's a mid-range, you know, it's gonna like, everyone's gonna migrate. It's gonna be fantastic. So I think this room, amazing. You'll have this table. We're gonna have a really beautiful rug underneath. I did pull more in the blue tones, but again, this is a teal.
Oh.
It's a beautiful.
Ooh, that's a deep blue.
Yeah, this one's rad.
That looks really good.
So this, I think, will ground everything over here. When I spoke to you at the first time about having some type of an art feature here, I still think that's the best thing to do. I've reached out to my art consultant, and he said he wanted to come by as well.
Yeah.
So if I can
bring them all
walk
over
him through the home,
Yeah.
and even if I can bring here Monday with the drapery guy, because I don't want to keep coming, you know, with a bunch of.
I don't care. No, if it's gonna look sick as fuck, bring the whole town.
No,
The whole town.
Bring them all.
Yes.
So if you guys haven't figured it out, we're meeting with our interior designer. She's freaking sick. And I know she's freaking sick because Gio has the craziest and highest standards of taste. And we went through so many interior designers, from people we found online to referrals, and no one can do like Gio's crazy eclectic taste except for her. And she kills it in Vegas. Like, she does some of the biggest hotels, some of the like dopest artist homes. So it's very eclectic, and everything she chooses, it's like really out of the blue. It's stuff that I never even thought of. And so she's helping us work on the house, as you guys have already seen in other vlogs. So they're working all the way down there because she wants to keep it private. So I don't want to put her face in the vlog, but that's what we're working with. But lots of progress on the house today. Got started on the paint of the garage gym, but also our pool table is assembled. Everything is coming together. Looks super dope with the living room. Coming to the pool table with the lighting. Don't have too much shades and stuff just yet, but once you get all this set up, it's gonna look freaking sick. It's already starting to look really good, and can't be happier. All right, finally making it to the bedroom. It's like 10:30. We put a little bit of stuff away, but we got to spend time with Gio's brother, Gio's mom, and Taika, and it was cute having all 5 of us sit there and just hang out as a family. But Gio did do the honors and set up our bed, so at least it's comfy. Don't have to worry about that, which is good. It always feels good, like at the end of the day, where you get to come back and not have to worry about setting up your bed place. But oh my god, our bathroom is doing nuts. Our clothes and stuff everywhere. You can't even really access the sinks. Holy bejeebus. Look at the closet. We still have a ton of stuff. So lots of work to do tomorrow. But I think tomorrow we should be able to have at least the house 50% done. Then it's at least livable. Because right now I don't know where any forks and spoons are. When I Postmate things and it doesn't come with a fork or a spoon, I'm done. I have to go dig in the trash, find an old spoon and wash it. And tonight I'm probably gonna take a shower and just wipe myself with an old t-shirt because I don't know where the towels are. So things are a mess right now, but I should be at least halfway squared away by tomorrow. Thank you guys for following us on such a wonderful day as we set up our Vegas home, and can't wait to share with you guys more stuff tomorrow. Good night.